Welcome back, Wolfpack. Vrolus here with a battle from Matt. Yeah, I'm not putting that in the title. You're Matt now, not a Delta symbol. Okay, so this is actually going to be an interesting battle when we get into it. What's Mega Aggron going to do as a lead when you have Galvantula? Why are you bringing Galvantula when you're not leading with it? So this could get interesting anyways. So we're going to check this one out and see where it ends up going. So also the opponent has a super duper easy team, and since that's a Mega Gengar, I'm guessing it's going to be Perish Trap Gengar with easy Cresselia and Heatran. So you switch out, you go into like Hyper Stall, and then you have Perish shenanigans for the setup. So I wonder how Aggron's going to deal with that. I don't know what's going to happen here. So yeah, that's the Perish Stall getting set up. I mean, if it was Gengar with Focus Blast, I think that would also give just an offensive Mega Gengar. Like, that would give Aggron run for its money. But Aggron's setting up the Thunder Wave. It's not going for damage. Does it have damage options for it? Like, I'm trying to figure out what to do here. So the thing is, you don't want to get disabled. So Gengar's going to go for the Protect right here, which means you don't want to throw out your strongest move at it. And Aggron throws out the Stealth Rocks. Alright, that actually works out really well, because you can't really disable that. It's free off the Protect, so, I mean, that's going to work out really well. Gengar fails to Protect right here, and Aggron gets a Roar. What is this? Is this actually meant to be like an anti-Gengar? Like an anti-Perish Gengar? That's the only reason why he brought this. Or anti-Stall, because I feel like this is actually going to break through the opponent's team pretty well. So you switch out the Aggron, and that's going to be going into the Galvantula. Alright, so now we have Galvantula coming in, and that's going to be Moonlight. Okay. That makes some, that doesn't, I mean, it makes some sense, I guess, if you always want to keep your Cresselia topped off on hit points. You could have done like a double switch, gone back into the Gengar, because you know he has to switch out on that Perish song right there. And then that's going to be the switch out into Gengar. Takes a bit of rocks damage, and Galvantula does have a good amount of damage, but the Bug Buzz, I would have gone with back-to-back Thunders, honestly. So, I mean, I feel the switch was kind of imminent, and you could have just, like, gone Thunder, Thunder. But with that paralysis, do get the outspeed in Thunder. Is Thunder going to be enough against the Gengar? No! That's one of the things about Mega Gengar. Like, you go with the Perish, you invest full hit points, you split on defenses or whatever, and it actually becomes reasonably tanky, even though it's a Gengar, and it should be super duper frail. So, same stuff as we've seen. Perish Song into the Protect, and Galvantula uses Disable. I don't know about that one. Well, actually, it's interesting, because you could disable, you go into the Thunder, that's going to be good amounts of damage onto the Gengar, and boom, just like that, Gengar is down. So, I mean, the play around the Gengar was insane. Like, that actually ended up working out pretty well. We have Heatran coming in, and Galvantula, point stones, whatever. Galvantula doesn't switch out? What? Why wouldn't you switch out? Why are you going for the Sticky Web? Alright, I got some criticism right here, because, yeah, if you look at it, Heatran's got that subs too. So, it's going to get free sub. You could have gotten Thunder damage. Your Perish count is going to go down, and Sticky Web means nothing to this battle, because you already have Paralysis on Cresselia, it's Heatran, which just is probably going to be Stall, and then Aggron comes in. Aggron at least has Roar. Roar's going to get through that substitute, going to get that Pokemon off the field. Magma Storm misses, which is really nice, and Aggron going to use that Roar. So, Magma Storm has, what, 70%, 75% accuracy, but like 100 power. It's an interesting little move right there. But that's going to, oh, Cresselia isn't paralyzed. Alright, there we go. It's going to use Thunder Wave onto the Aggron and get it. Cresselia's just slow. And then Aggron's going to get the Thunder Wave. So, I mean, yeah, even then, like, if Aggron comes back on the field, Heatran and Cresselia will eventually get paralyzed. So, there's no point. Like, the Sticky Web was just a sacrifice I didn't feel needed to be made. Because, okay, Aggron can maybe split some damage across. Oh, this is Ultimate Phase Aggron as well. I'm going to roar through Ultimate. Just get as much rocks damage as possible. But you are doing it to where Heatran can't set up the Substall, which is really nice. It's Steel type, so it can't get the poison down. The speed, I don't like that call. It could have switched out, and maybe things would have gone better. Throwing out the Thunder would have been extra damage as well. I feel it could have done something. So that is going to be the Magma Storm. Does land onto the Aggron. Aggron, though, going to survive, gets trapped by the swirling magma, so it can't switch out. Aggron is paralyzed, though, so it doesn't get a chance to respawn, but that's a good amount of tankiness from that Aggron. Surviving a Magma Storm from the Heatran, that's just a lot of damage. So that's going to be the end of turn damage. It looks like a lot, but not really too much. And then Heatran going for the Magma Storm again, going to miss. Aggron gets paralyzed, though. What in the world? Okay, so this actually breaks down Pokemon perfectly. I wonder if Aggron has like Earthquake or something to deal with the Heatran. So that could be something. So Swirling damage at the end turn. Magma Storm's going to happen. Magma Storm's going to miss again. Aggron actually gets the Thunder Wave down. So we'll try to get the paralysis across all the members of the team, further defeating the purpose of the Sticky Web. But if you ever want, if someone says, hey, what's Pokemon like? Say, okay, take a 30% chance of something to happen, and then have that get canceled out by a 25% chance to happen. Because Magma Storm misses. Magma Storm misses a lot, but then we get the back-to-back paralysis. And Aggron doesn't get too much else done. Now we do have Ursaring come in. Alright, Ursaring, that's something. I'm wondering why it's protecting though. That could be a free substitute. That could actually be really bad, but he goes for the Toxic. But Ursaring doesn't even want the Burn Orb anyways for Guts. So, I think that would have, yeah, like you can, oh, it's a Toxic Orb. Alright, so Toxic Orb is going to be Guts on that Ursaring. Going to try to get as much damage as possible. Paralysis means Heatran doesn't get to attack. Facade though, it's half of Heatran's health. So Leftovers is going to heal it up. And now we kind of see what this is going to happen. Now, here's where I think we might get into a problem. I feel Burn Orb is better with Ursaring. Because if you have the Burn Orb, you're taking less damage over that time. So now that Heatran's protecting, you know, we're going to get 4 turns in this, and then Toxic Orb actually hurts you more. But, yeah, if you have Guts, Burn Orb doesn't, like, the burn doesn't matter on Guts. So that's just how Pokemon is. And if he lands a Facade, that's going to be a lot of damage. But Ursaring taking poison damage, Heatran healing up, and that's going to be the withdraw on Heatran. And now we're going into the Cresselia. So the stall is real right now. And I'm wondering why switching into the Cresselia, because that's just going to be a free ton of damage from the Facade. So, yeah, look at that. Ooh, the Rocky Helmet. Oh, the opponent knows exactly what he's doing. Never mind. So he's like, you know what? I'll sacrifice off Cresselia. You have to take 2 hits of Rocky Helmet. And then you also have to just go down to stupidity. So yeah, that's going to be Rocky Helmet damage plus the Toxic. So now Heatran comes in, and that was actually a really good call, but here's where the Burn Orb comes in. Like, if it was Burn Orb, you wouldn't be missing that much health. And now it's at the turn to where, yeah, Ursaring's going down if it takes if it doesn't get the KO right here. So that's going to be interesting. Heatran is going to take a little bit of damage from the rocks. We already know that's going to be enough. Heatran, though, it went for the Protect. I was like, wait, why is it faster? It went from the Protect. There's the Paralysis. That's going to be Facade for enough damage to knock out the Heatran. What is this game? What is this game? Like, this is how Pokemon plays out. So, we had Magma Storm. Like, there was a lot of hacks against the opponent, like the Magma Storm missing and stuff. But when you play Stall, you are open to things like that and crit and whatnot. But also, Aggron got paralyzed back-to-back, and there was that misplay on Galvantula. So, just a weird battle. Now, I do love it for the Aggron. The Aggron was like complete anti-perish, and I guess that's like, if you want to bring if you're afraid, like, you know, if you hate seeing Mega Gengar perish and all these stupid stall teams, just bring an Aggron. Go Mega Aggron, run that same moveset, maybe an Earthquake. You know, you might not be able to deal with the Gengar directly, but then Heatran, if it comes in, tries to deal with you. Aegislash, you can get some damage on the Aegislash as well. So I would think that that's how the team plays out. So if you guys enjoyed the video, that's some craziness right there, and I hope you guys get ready for some more Fan Fridays.